flathead and pop it out because it's just a clip down here. And I'm gonna run to this speaker right there. I'll show you later on. And then I also ran the RCA jack down here. And then I ran the remote wire and the power wire through there. That booth right there, you can see the booth over there. All you do is just take a flathead and poke a hole through it, and should come like that. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run the power right here to the and then I'm gonna run a fuse down here, a fuse holder, and I'm gonna run it to the power right here at the alternator. I don't have to run it to the power over there. Now that depends on what you have, but yeah, that's if you have something bigger than like 5,000 watt, I would run it another battery over here or run it to the battery over there. Now I'm gonna start prepping the ground. I got the the ring terminal right there, copper ring terminal. I crimped that, and then I'm gonna sand it right here with the brush right here. Sand it really good right there. That's where I'm gonna put the ground at. I was thinking about over here, but they all the same metal. That's a little bit better metal right there. I could have do right there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do right there. Now I'm gonna run first soft taper screw and then add another soft taper screw right there. So I got power wire right here, remote wire, speaker wire that I'm gonna run it to the back, and the RCA jack, and this ground that I run it through here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to snug this wire using a flathead and kind of pry it out and hide a little bit so it don't look tacky. Run it over there. Now I'm gonna start cutting the ground about 1/2 of an inch, and then knock it on the ground, and then remote right there, and then the power right there, which is B+. I ran the speaker wire, the positive on one side, negative on one side, and then I hook up the jack to the input of the amp. That's a 10mm right there, so just remove it and put the fuse holder right in. And then I usually use the I'm gonna use 55 as the HVAC ignition, which is 10 amp. 55 is right there. So right here it's a 10 amp. I just turn the key on, they should light up. Nope, maybe my ground is bad. So I got a better ground right now, so it should lit up. So on this tool right here, I want to make sure I want to use the one when the fuse pop, it popped too. So I don't want to put I'm going to remove it. I'm not sure which side it is. I think it's on the left side that I need to plug. So you want the one that key is on, and remove it already. So yes, I need to put on the left side. If you look from the front of the hood, it's on the bottom side. So there's a couple of things you can do. You can wrap like I did, or you can buy the additional piece for it. These are the pieces you need. You will need to put two 10 amp fuse right here, and then run this to the remote wire, or wrap it like this and put it right back in. That's it. Line out converter, I'm gonna use the white gray together, and then white black, gray black together, and put on one of the T-tab right there, and the male quick disconnect. So here I'm gonna hook up the positive to dark green white, which is red on at the other end right there. If you want to use the other end, or you can use this end right there. And then light green black is negative, so on this side is green negative. And then you're just gonna have to hook up the RCA jack. It doesn't matter what it is, but I like to use blue as the red to the red, and then white to the white. Now you put it back down here and zip tied it, and then put everything back.